Hey Mike, check out this new car dealership that just opened up in town.
Oh, yeah? What's special about it?
Well, they claim to have the most expensive cars in the world. I'm thinking of checking it out.
Most expensive cars? That sounds intriguing. What makes them so pricey?
Apparently, they've got all sorts of luxurious features, like diamond-encrusted accents, gold-plated details, you name it. And of course, the engineering and performance are top-notch.
Wow, sounds like a millionaire's dream. But are they really worth the hefty price tag?
That's the big question, isn't it? I mean, sure, they might have all the bells and whistles, but at the end of the day, a car's just a car, right?
True. But there's also the status symbol aspect to consider. Driving around in one of those could definitely turn some heads.
Absolutely. It's all about the image, the prestige. But do you think it's worth it? I mean, wouldn't you rather spend that kind of money on something more practical or meaningful?
Good point. I guess it depends on the individual. Some people value luxury and extravagance above all else, while others prefer to invest in experiences or philanthropy.
Yeah, everyone's priorities are different. But I can't help but wonder about the environmental impact of these super expensive cars. With all that excess, it can't be good for the planet.
That's a valid concern. I suppose the manufacturers could offset it by investing in sustainable practices or donating to environmental causes.
Definitely. It would be nice to see them take some responsibility in that regard. Anyway, back to the cars themselves. Have you ever fantasized about owning something like that?
Oh, for sure. Who hasn't dreamed of cruising down the coast in a sleek, ultra luxurious ride? But then reality kicks in, and I remember that there are more important things in life than material possessions.
Agreed. It's fun to dream, though. And hey, maybe one day we'll hit the jackpot and be able to afford one of those extravagant cars ourselves.
Haha, you never know. Until then, I guess we'll just have to settle for admiring them from afar.
And who knows, maybe we'll discover that true wealth lies in the simple pleasures of life, rather than in the most expensive cars money can buy.
Well said, my friend. Well said.
Speaking of wealth, have you heard about what our loaded friend, Mark, has been up to lately?
Oh, you mean Mr. Moneybags himself? What's he been doing now?
Well, rumor has it that he just bought another mansion, this time in the south of France. Can you believe it?
Seriously? How many houses does one person need? It's like he's collecting real estate instead of stamps.
Tell me about it. And get this, apparently, he's also acquired a private jet. I mean, talk about living the high life.
Wow, he's really living out every millionaire cliche in the book, isn't he? But hey, good for him, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so. But sometimes I can't help but wonder if all that wealth has changed him. Remember when he used to be just a regular guy like us?
Yeah, it's hard to imagine him worrying about bills or budgeting for groceries anymore. Must be nice to never have to check your bank account before making a purchase.
Definitely. But you know what they say, money can't buy happiness. I just hope he hasn't lost sight of what's truly important in life.
Agreed. It's easy to get caught up in the glitz and glamour of wealth and forget about the things that really matter, like friendship and genuine connections.
Absolutely. Anyway, enough about Mark and his extravagant lifestyle. Let's focus on our own goals and aspirations, shall we?
Sounds like a plan. Who needs a private jet when we've got each other, right?
Couldn't have said it better myself, buddy. So, speaking of Mark, I heard something else recently that might explain some of his extravagant spending.
Oh, what's that?
Well, brace yourself for this one. Word on the grapevine is that Mark and his wife are getting divorced.
No way. That's shocking. They always seemed so happy together whenever we saw them at those fancy dinner parties.
Yeah, appearances can be deceiving, I guess. But you know what they say, money can't buy love.
True. But I can't help but wonder if his excessive spending had anything to do with their relationship troubles. Money problems can put a strain on even the strongest marriages.
That's a fair point. And it wouldn't be the first time we've seen a couple drift apart because of financial issues.
Per guy, divorce can't be easy, especially when there are millions of dollars and multiple properties involved.
Absolutely. But hopefully, they'll both find happiness and fulfillment in their own ways moving forward.
Yeah, let's hope so. Anyway, it just goes to show that no matter how much money you have, it doesn't guarantee a perfect life.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it's the relationships we have and the memories we create that truly matter, not the size of our bank accounts.
Well said, John. Well said. And hey, maybe this whole experience will teach Mark to appreciate the things that money can't buy.
You know, Mike, all this talk about Mark's situation really got me thinking about the true meaning of wealth and happiness.
Yeah, it's definitely made us reflect on some important things. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of material wealth and status, thinking that it'll bring us happiness and fulfillment. But Mark's story serves as a reminder that true happiness doesn't come from what we own or how much money we have.
Absolutely. It's about finding contentment and joy in the simple things, like spending time with loved ones, pursuing our passions, and making meaningful connections.
Exactly. And while having financial security is important, it shouldn't be our sole focus in life. We need to prioritize our relationships, our health, and our personal growth above all else.
Well said, John. It's about finding a balance between ambition and appreciation for what we already have. And sometimes, the most valuable things in life are the ones that money can't buy.
Absolutely. Mike, So let's remember to cherish the moments we have with each other and to never lose sight of what truly matters in the pursuit of wealth or success.
Agreed, John. Here's to living a rich and fulfilling life, not just a wealthy one.
Cheers to that, Mike. And let's always keep each other grounded and focused on what's truly important along the way.
You know, John, this conversation has really made me appreciate the simplicity of our friendship and the richness of our bond. No amount of money or material possessions could ever replace the value of having someone like you in my life.
Mike, I feel the same way. Our friendship is worth more to me than any fancy car, mansion, or private jet. It's the support, laughter, and shared experiences that truly make life meaningful.
Absolutely, John. And I think it's important for us to always be there for each other, especially during the tough times. Money can't buy the kind of support and understanding that true friends provide.
Spot on, Mike. And you can count on me to always have your back, no matter what. We're in this journey called life together, navigating its ups and downs side by side.
Likewise, John. It's comforting to know that no matter where life takes us, we'll always have each other to lean on. And hey, who needs the most expensive car when we've got the most priceless friendship?
Couldn't have said it better myself, Mike. Here's to us, to our friendship, and to embracing the true richness of life, whatever it may bring.
Cheers to that, John. Let's make every moment count together.